Namaskar and a very good evening to all. This is Arbitrage welcoming you all to this online incubation program for women entrepreneurs and girl students under the aegis of Root to Bloom and Atmanirbhar Bharat Learning Platform with an intention to enrich and help you all to set benchmarks in your respective fields. Well, today we have curated one a very interesting topic for this session, and the topic is investment avenues for entrepreneurs. Well, if I may ask, as a layman, what do you think are the three things that entrepreneurs should invest in business? Well, if you talk in today's scenario, I believe that as an old age sage says, that the best investment you can make is an investment in yourself. Well, although money is needed to expand and advance business, an entrepreneur can significantly contribute to the growth of his or her company by simply investing in tangible resources such as time, energy, and creativity. Investment is an important part for preparing for the future. And if you want to retire someday, investment or other retirement savings are vital for success. But if you don't know where to start, the entire world of investment can feel intimidating. And to answer this, I'm very glad to say that today we have Ms. Rupam Soni with us, who will be enlightening you all on this topic. Welcome, Ms. Soni, on the ANB platform. Well, before I invite her, would like to give a brief introduction about her profile. Well, as I said, she is Ms. Rupam Soni, Senior Research Fellow from State Damodar Das School of Commerce from Gujarat University. Well, her expertise has been in the financial management, marketing, and agripreneurship. To highlight some of his project experience, I would like to mention some of her projects. The success was with the Kautilya, the Museum of Accountancy, the world's first accountancy museum of its kind. Meet Sandhya, alumni meet of 19, entrepreneurship conclave, and she has a teaching experience of 4 years in AMCOM, and she teaches AMCOM students. As far as publications is concerned, she has 6 research papers in international journal, 1 IPR copyright, Agritech Business Opportunity Analyst, and she's also been awarded as a Best Paper Presentation Award. With that privilege and pride, let me invite Ms. Rupam Soni on the floor. Over to you, ma'am. Welcome.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Thank you, ma'am. Welcome you all. Ma'am has, like my achievement, she is categorized, she has explained, she has given a beautiful introduction about me. The most beautiful thing about me, it is I am delivering today's sessions to the entrepreneurs, and this is the most beautiful privilege to me. As I am in the interaction with the entrepreneur, what you mean by the entrepreneur? You all are the entrepreneur. This is for this incubation program is for the entrepreneur and the girl students. So what is the meaning of entrepreneur? For me, the entrepreneurs are the most important pillar of Indian economy, the Indian ecosystem. A clear vision, risk-taking attitude, passion, creative thinking, innovative, self-confident, focused, strong mindset, disciplined, committed, motivated, flexible, decision maker. This all kind of qualities entrepreneurs have. But what is the most important thing for the entrepreneur? And for the every person, not only for the entrepreneur, what is the most important thing? That is mental well-being. If you have a balance between your body and your mind, between your heart and mind, if you have a mental well-being, you are in a state of mental well-being, then you can optimize your energy, right? For be an entrepreneur or successful person in your life, you should achieve the mental well-being first. So this slide, there is only one motive of this slide, that the within a, like the world, it is all depends on energy, the energy between within you and within me. If we today, in today's session, we will try to connect your energy with my energy, and I hope this will bring a fruitful result for this session. The second thing that is most important for the entrepreneur, that is a time is a money for entrepreneur, right? The time is to relax is when you don't have time for it. This is a quotation which is suitable for the entrepreneur. As I have interacted with the many entrepreneurs, businessmen, all they want, it is not a money, right? When I ask what you want, they want, we want to relax, we want a break, we want a time. So like they want a break from the life. So this is all because of mental well-being, and this is the importance of energy, connectedness, time, and all. So basically the entrepreneurs are the most in today's time, after the COVID-19, the entrepreneurs are the backbone of the country. So let us start today's session with the quotation of the respected JRD Tata. Was he has said, like, I don't want India to be an economic superpower. I want India to be a happy country. Like superpower, they like whatever they want to what they want to say, that the India should be a happy country. After all, you have lots of the money. If there is no happiness in your life, then everything will be best. Will be best. So give your time to like to give time to your family, and for your happiness and for well-being. Invest your time in happiness and well-being of you. That is the motive of this slide. And so let us conclude this slide with only two words, that is be happy. So I thank the team to inviting me on the as a for this session in the online incubation program for women entrepreneur and girls students, organized by Route to Boom and Atmanirbhar Bharat learning platform. As we are going to discuss about the investment avenues, we first to know, like, this is the important why we are discussing the topic investment avenue. I want to answer from the I want responses from your side. As you all are entrepreneur, why we are discussing the topic, or maybe ask that why you are going to invest your next 60 minutes of your life on this topic. What is your expectation from this topic?
As far as me as an organizer, the relevance of today's session should be how we can invest. Suppose if I have 100 rupees of in my hand, what can be the best proposition where I need to invest at? That can be one best motto actually to go with this particular session.
Okay, so that 100 rupees you have earned from your prime business, right? So how to earn on that 100 rupees without investing less time, investing less time, and you are earning. So that is the one of the motive of today's session. And the second one, I request you, I request all the the entrepreneurs, please respond.
I request others to actually unmute themselves and please respond to these questions, or they can write it on the chat box so that I can deliver it from there. Any one of you can actually unmute yourself and say.
This is process of learning, you know. I am here to learn from you, the entrepreneurs. This is my future task, to be an entrepreneur. Today I am an academician, but in future I want to be an entrepreneur. Please unmute.
See, as far as a layman, if I can answer this question, see, investing is essential to achieve your goals. Okay,
Right.
And the only way to make your future better, right? So you should know what are the schemes, what are the different zones where you can invest, what is the impact of inflation, and what are the investing types of methods that is there.
Okay. So I got three keywords from it: the goals, the future, the safe future, and the third one it is inflation and outer world of your business. Right?
Yeah.
Yes. Let us go through this video. Is it visible to you? Can you are you able to see this video?
Yes.
Okay, so as an entrepreneur, you should have quality of observation. What you have observed in this video?
Firstly,
A very beautiful scene of waterfalls.
A very
And,
beautiful scene of waterfall, right?
And I wish I would be physically present to see this live. So
Yes,
there is a
sir.
cost factor. There is a cost factor involved in that.
So waterfall, there is an ample of water. Is waterfall is available all 12 months?
No, it's not 12 months.
Right. So in rainy season, right? Monsoon, we often see that
yes.
waterfall, right?
Yes.
So,
And what I would feel is, there should be utilization of this potential energy into a very fruitful purpose, rather than restricting the whole thing into beauty, watching beauty itself. So there is a lot of power which is in this waterfall that should be exploited.
there is a, yes, right, the power of water and the ample of water quantity.
Yes.
So what I want to tell you, this is your business. When you are at peak in your business cycle, this is your business. How much income your business generating the income, like the ample quantity of the water. This is ample quantity of your income during your peak season, right? Every business, they have their own season, right? The business have their own season, their seasonal cycle. Sometimes you are earning too much money, and sometimes you can see you are facing a lot of the problem in your business, isn't it? Yes or no? If you are an entrepreneur, you may face up and downs in your business.
yes,
right?
of course. It is always like so.
This is part of a business, right? That is why entrepreneurs are considered as a challenge. If like you are in a rainy season, you are in a very positive in your business, but what happens, like the economy, it may be it affected your business. As we can see, the COVID-19, the 9 months of disruption in the business cycle, in a business operation, it is negatively affect the small business houses. How to overcome from that problem? When we have an income, we never thought about how to save it for the future. Or if you are an entrepreneur, yes, we have a plan, financial plan, we have financial manager in a business. But what about this small business? What happens generally, that हम कुछ part को save करते हैं, ठीक है, in a form of savings. Lots of a small amount of part we saved for the future, and then we run our business regularly, like we have a good sales. What is the, like हम पूरा जो पैसा होता है उसको ऑपरेशन में डाल देते, that we have lots of the sales. So why not we have to think over the expand our business, right? जब हमारे पास सेल मैक्सिमम लेवल पे है तो हमको प्रोडक्शन ज्यादा करना चाहिए, so that we can sell more and more goods in the market. This was the thinking of this small entrepreneur, right? But what about when the economic changes, when your competitors enter in your business, then how to tackle that thing? So this is the solution. This is the harvesting of the rainwater, right? So this part, okay, this rainy water, it will be flow in the river, and then you have to collect it in the form of the saving, as per your need, as per your requirement, or as per your financial policy or financial management, you have to drain this saving into the investment. You know, this when you flowing out this water, right, from your saving, if you save some part from your saving in the form of investment, what will it generate? It will generate returns. You know, in dam ye jo water ja raha hai, it will generate power, it will help agriculture, so it will generate some returns, right? So this is the example which is based on the nature. It is non-financial example to better understanding why we are going to discussing the topic. So to become a sustainable businessman or entrepreneur, you should not only run your operation smoothly, but also you need to save some part or invest some part of your income into the investment. Got it? Yes or no? Got it?
Yes, madam.
By the way, these two natural site, it is from my native place. It is from Banswara. This is a Singhpura waterfall, and this is a Mahi Dam.
Very nice.
Now tell me, what is investment? What is the definition? I don't want definition, the bookish definition. This is the process of learning. Tell me if I am telling you what is investment, then what will come in your mind?
Planning to take the budgeting for your task.
Okay, planning.
Yeah, putting money into a productive use.
Putting money into a productive use. Okay. Then
Rather, it is better said, putting money to get a better return.
okay. So yes, better returns and putting money. So whatever money, like investment, are those part of savings which kept for buying assets such as stock, bonds, mutual funds, real estate, etc. With the expectation of your investment will make money for you. Investments usually are selected to achieve long-term goals. So investment basically it is part of saving. And what is saving? See, the investment, you are not a financial firm, right? Maybe you are from the you are entrepreneur, you have a business set up, you are a doctor, you are an engineer, so you have your own firm, you are earning from any other sources, and you want to make investment, your money, whatever you are saved from your business, you want to make investment. So what is the basic assumption of today lecture? It is what? Less time, more return. Got it? The less time you are investing to plan, and more return you are getting at less cost. This is the motive of today's session. Is it clear to you?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Many of the session you will find that this is the Mr. A, Mr. B, Mr. C, the hypothetical main A, B, C. But today I am not going to cover this all ABC, because I am interacting with the real heroes of the Indian economy, that entrepreneurs. So we will take an example of the entrepreneurs, the live example of the entrepreneurs in today's session. Okay. So investment is a part of saving. What is saving? The saving, it is revenue minus expenses. As if I have a business, if I'm an entrepreneur, right? So as per the sales, like sales record, I have generated 1 lakh rupees as a revenue. What is revenue? The cost of selling of total product, right? No, sorry. The selling price of total product means मैंने 1 lakh rupees का product sell किया, right? Minus the cost, that is expenses, the cost of production. Whatever saved, that is what? That is saving. Clear? This is saving. Whatever you are able to save, that is saving. Or maybe the profit, revenue minus expenses, that is profit, that is savings. Clear? You may save, you may gain profit in two ways. Listen carefully. You are entrepreneur. Either you can generate more revenue, or you can expense less. you can save more money by generating more sales either, or another way it is gain. The second one, what is this? The second one, cost cutting process. मीन्स आप एक जगह क्या कर रहे हो, सेल्स को बढ़ा रहे हो, दूसरी जगह सेल्स कॉस्ट को कम कर रहे हो. इन दिस टू वे यू कैन अर्न मोर मनी. फॉर दैट मनी द प्रॉफिट, दैट इज कॉल्ड सेविंग, वॉट एवर यू हैव सेव्ड, राइट. सो दिस सेविंग्स में whatever part you want to invest to generate a good return, that is investment. Is it clear to you what is savings and what is investment?
Yes, yes, perfect.
With this, you mean to say that how to invest your profit actually?
It will be covered in the next slide, sir. I am telling what will be the mindset when we what will be the mindset of entrepreneur when I'm talking about the savings and investment. In a savings, whenever I'm talking about the saving, what is the mindset of the people? That is whatever I have in a form of saving, it should be liquidate, right? In emergency, I want that 100 rupees, 100% of the money in my hand whenever I require. Okay, whatever return I get, it is okay. But in investing, what is my motive? That is generate good returns. Okay, return may be positive or negative, it doesn't matter. Return word is a neutral word. Every time whenever we are talking about the returns, it may be positive or negative. So saving, जब भी हम saving में जाते हैं, what is the mindset? The mindset, we are not ready to lose 100% of the money, right? We are not lose 1% of the money. Okay, so that is the mindset during whenever we are talking about the saving. What about the investing? If I want 20% return, if I am expecting 20% return should be generated on my investment, at the same time I am ready to lose 20% of the, like I am ready to bear 20% as a loss. Is it clear to you? Whenever
Yes,
someone is promised you that you will generate 20 to 50% of the return, keep one thing in your mind clearly, that return may be positive, the return may be negative. Okay, return is always a neutral word. So this is the basic difference between the savings and investment. The second word it is highlighted, it is goals, long-term goals. So what is mean of the goal? Long-term goals. Goals का मतलब क्या? Objective. I want to buy a car. I want to save some money for retirement. I want to generate some regular income after my retirement. I want to meet some medical expenses. I want to save for my child education. These all kind of things are the goals, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
These all are the long-term goals. What if I telling you that like I want to go to the moon? Okay, is it goal? Yes or no? It is non-financial goal.
please come again.
I want to visit moon.
You want
That
to
can be a dream. That cannot be a goal.
it
Yes,
can be a
it is
later,
a-
of course.
Yes, it
But-
can. Like, it is a dream, right?
Yes,
cannot
it
be
can be a
measurable.
dream. It cannot be a goal. Goal means which is feasible, which you can achieve.
You can achieve that.
Yeah,
Very.
it has to be feasible. You know.
So that is the goal should be smart goals, right? Whenever I am talking about investment, it is very practical topic. Whenever I'm talking about the investment, you have to think practically, not emotionally, right? So goal should be smart goals. S for specific, M for measurable, A for achievable, R for relevant, T for time bound. So what do you mean by this specific? We need to be clear on what we want to accomplish, right? The retirement planning. So I want to be clear that I want this money after my retirement. This is for child marriage. This is for my education. This is specific goals. Once you have a clarity about your goals, then you can go further. Isn't it? Agree? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
The goal should be measurable. You can measure like 10%. I want to earn on my investment 10%. Okay. So that 10% can be measured. It should be measurable in terms like it is quantifiable. It is not like I want to generate a good return. Good. What is the definition of good? Nothing. I want to be specific. Right? 10%, 20%, 25%. I am ready to bear 20% of the risk, right? The moderate risk, high risk, low risk. So be measurable, okay? Then achievable. It should be achievable, right? A realistic target. We have to be set the realistic target, okay? There is a there are many companies in the market. They are generating in I am giving you one example of cell manufacturing company. During last 6 months, they have generated approximate 21,000% of the return. How much? 21,000% of the return. The market price of that particular stock on in November 2021, it was 4 rupees per stock. Today, the same price, the price of same stock, it is 1,100 rupees. So it happens, but it is not like it is too risky in investing in this type of things. The 21,000% return, it is possible, right? But it cannot be achievable. So you have to be set achievable goals, right? Then relevant. The target should be aligned with your business goals. Means what is your business goal? Like after 6 months, after 1 year, I want to buy these assets. So I need liquidity after this particular time. So your investment should be aligned with your business goals. And time bounded. Time is a money, right? Time is a money. As I told you, the most important thing in investment, it is a time. So whenever you are talking about the goal, it should be bounded with the time, right? Is it clear to you?
Yes.
So always remember this this concept of SMART goal. It is part of strategic management. This is the one subject, strategic management, and this setting of the goals. This concept is applicable at every level of your business, right? The corporate planning, the operational planning, at all type of planning, this concept of the goals will be applicable. So let us move on the next slide. This is slide related to the Acharya Chanakya. The Acharya Chanakya need no introduction, right? We all know about their legacy. So what top 5 investment lessons he have given to the investors for financial success? It is very interesting. Understand that often people are learning from the foreign financial what we can say investors, right? I'm not in against, but we have our own heritage, right? So I believe we should respect it. That's why I add these 5 points in these slides. The first, give your wealth only to the worthy and never to others. The water of the sea received by the clouds is always sweet. Can you please elaborate this? What is meaning of that? See the beauty of thing. How the Acharya Chanakya has given the financial success shortcuts to the people. So the beauty of the knowledge of Acharya Chanakya.
The person or the entity which is worthful actually to owe that particular wealth or the asset, this particular line actually is referring to that. Okay. So that either they can enhance or they can explore the ideas out of that.
Yes, sir. So the basic meaning, it is like whatever you are generating, maybe positive or negative on your investment, it is up to you. Yes, you have to the decision. Like I want to put my money in assets, I want to put my money in a business operation, etc. Whatever decision you have to, this is taken by you, right? So what Acharya Chanakya has elaborated, that your wealth only, give your wealth only to the worthy, never to others. जहाँ पे आपको प्रॉफिट मिल रहा है, यहाँ पे जहाँ पे आपको अपॉर्चुनिटी दिख रही है, whenever you are wherever you are find opportunity, give your money, invest your money in that field only. The water of sea received by the clouds, the sea water, you see the salty water, right? But when it comes from the clouds, when you receive, it is sweet. But if you fail to utilize that sweet water, then it will again what? It will again go to the sea and again become the salty. Is it clear to you? So that utilization of your resources in such a way that will maximize your wealth, that is what Acharya Chanakyas want to convey. The second, it is, before starting some work, ask yourself 3 questions. The first, why I am doing it? Why am I doing it? What the result might be? And will I be successful? These 3 questions ask yourself. Only when you think deeply and find satisfactory answer to this question, then go ahead. A person who cannot decide his goal simply cannot win. As we have already discussed about the importance of the goals, the Acharya Chanakya also emphasized on the importance of the goal. There should be a goal. We should know where we are going, right? Why we are investing, in which we have to invest, right? So whatever you are investing, are you rely on there is a 2 types of people in the world, right? Some, they have the basic knowledge about the investment and they took their own decision, right? And some, what they are doing, they just rely on the tips or the advices from some another person, like I am investing in the cryptocurrency and I have generated this much of the return, so you should invest in that. So what happens? They also started investing in that. This often happen, right? Yes or no? Many people are doing these things. They believe on the what we can say, the gossips. They all about there are many of the Telegram groups. They circulated some tips on regular basis. Are you getting these types of tips on Telegram?
Not only on Telegram, on so many social media places, so many social platforms, of course.
Before 6 months or 1 year, I remember there is one case, right? So what they do, they make a Telegram group of 200 people, right? So that is like Carter. So they choose a one particular script stock, okay? And they posted like, today we want to buy this script. What they doing? They all buy together. So volume rise, the price rise, and they all sells together. So these type of practices they are doing with the help of Telegram in a group. So then SEBI detected this type of things, and then all people like case is sold. They all people are going to like first they have investigated the things, and SEBI has took action against them. So these type of things happens. So we today we are going to today this session will help you a lot to take a decision based on fundamentals, not on the this type of things. Okay, so we should clear with our goals. The third thing is, once you start working on something, don't be afraid of failure, don't abandon it. People who work sincerely are the happiest. As you are sitting in this incubation program, yes, this is starting of learning something new. Okay, don't stop learning throughout of your life. Don't stop learning about investment. Don't stop learning about the businesses, the new opportunities. It is continuous process, right? So if you are if maybe you are getting failure, or this is part of our business, the failure and success both are the part of our business. So you have to you have to face both of the things. So you have to be stable mentally, being mental well-being. You have to be in the state of mental well-being to face all type of conditions. The next, it is too much beauty got Sita kidnapped, too much ego got Ravana killed. and too much charity got Raja Bali in deep trouble. So too much of everything is bad. One should refrain from too much. Ati sarvat varjyate. Can you please elaborate this thing? How it is related to the investment? Can you please link?
Too much you got. Too much you got.
Hello. Okay.
There
Let
is
me-
a phrase, too much, there is so many chefs call the broth. It's being said like that. It's like focus, whatever you have, you should be contented with that. Excess of everything is bad, it's being said.
Just to limit
So
your
if you-
act or limit
yes,
your
so-
activity.
Yes, limit. Yes, set limits for everything, right?
Set limits for everything.
Yes, and this also related with the diversification. Okay, not too much concentrate only one thing. You have to diversify your
yeah.
portfolio. That right. That will be like this is the related with the portfolio diversification thing. The next thing it is learn from the mistake of others. You can't live long enough to make them all yourself. As we have discussed about the case of 200 people that was mistake committed by them. They are doing these wrong activities in the market in investing. We don't have to follow the mistake of others. We don't want to like do the mistakes. Yes, failure is the part, but if you know this is the wrong and you are doing this again and again, that is a mistake. Okay, so we have to learn from our own mistake. While in investing, you have to learn from other mistake also, because we have a small life. We have a very less time to think about the investment. If you are committing mistake again and again and you are repeating the mistake again and again, that then what will happen? तो इन्वेस्टमेंट पे तो आपको लॉस होगा, पर उस लॉस की टेंशन की वजह से आपको आपके बिजनेस में भी लॉस हो सकता है. Got it?
Yes, of course.
So let us move on the investment avenue. This is the total topics. This is the very general classification of whatever most popular investment avenues available for the people who have less time, small savings, or less information about the financial market, right? So the first, it is broadly categorized under the 5 categories. The first, it is deposit. The second, it is a postal scheme. The third one, it is insurance. The fourth is a real assets, and the financial assets and securities. Please tell me, you are like deposit. You are
We are
well
not looking
acquainted.
for individual deposit schemes or postal schemes.
Sorry.
I'm saying we are not looking for that individual deposit schemes or the postal schemes.
Okay. Sir, but I have covered very small, what we can say, the introduction about these all topics.
That will do. No worries on that.
Yes. But more focused, I will give to the insurance, the real assets, mean how to measure and whatever the types, and then the financial assets, especially the stocks and mutual funds.
Got it.
So the first, deposit. We have two types of when we are going to discuss about the deposits, we have two types of options. Many of the people or most of the people in India, they have the bank deposit, right? Having a recurring deposit or fixed deposit amount with the scheduled bank, SBI, PNB, whatever fixed deposit, हमारे पास जो FD हम कराते हैं, so that is part of what bank deposit. So approximate what we are earning, this is the things to be understand. 3 to 6% return you are generating. How much? 3 to 6%. The second option, like SBI and PNB, we all know, but the non-banking financial companies are also accept deposits from the public. Okay, they also offer some deposits to the public. So what are the NBFCs? The LIC Housing Finance, PNB Housing Finance. So they are offering 5 to 7% of the interest on your FD. So what do you know? What is the non-banking financial companies? Do you have any idea about it? What they are doing with your money? What non-banking financial companies like generally what happens from the people from the non-financial background, they all know about the banks, right? SBI, the general public, the common people of the India, they all know about SBI, ICICI, and PNB. If you tell them that we want to open FD, the first option that will come in the mind is bank deposit. But often you can see the cheat fund companies and the cooperative societies, and they are also offering some fixed deposit with higher rate of interest. And many of the people, they are investing their money in the form of FD in that things. So what is non-banking financial companies? Tell me what they are doing with your money, how they are able to give you more interest than bank deposit.
Firstly, they are putting this money to the larger extent for all the cooperatives, like of Anand Mill. I'm just quoting an example, okay? Or other associates or the group of people, those who are working for the development to raise the money. There they are actually putting this money, and that is why they are been able to make up this much actually difference. That is somewhere down the line 1% or 2% of interest more higher as compared to the banks.
Yes, this is right, sir. So NBFC, what they, if we are taking the example of PNB Housing Finance, so if you are investing your money in PNB Housing Finance FD scheme, you will get 5 to 7% return. They will put your money in what? Housing finance. Means they will grant a loan to those people who want to build a home. Who want a home loan, they will give home loan to those people. So if they are giving a loan on 10% rate, so difference like though they are getting 10% from the जो loan किया उस पे 10% मिलेगा, तो उसमें से 5 to 7% वो आपको interest दे रहे हैं. So this kind of business they are doing. Okay, so this is the difference. Like bank deposit or non-banking financial companies में क्या difference होता है? What is the difference? They are part of financial system, the financial settlement, payment settlement system. And these companies are not part of settlement system. Means they cannot issue a check, they cannot issue demand draft, this kind of things they cannot issue, right? So let us move. I want to share one website. Whenever you want to check the what we can say, the rate of interest on the FDs, and you can go through this website. Can you see the windows, the Chrome window?
No.
Not specifically now, but it's going, I think.
Is it visible to you, Chrome window?
No.
Of course not. I think it's trying to land on the page.
Now?
No, not yet. Okay, no worries. We can leave it here. We can move forward. It's visible now.
Now it's
So you can check the all type of FD rate from the bank bazaar. So everything, whatever you want to, like the time duration and this kind of rates, all things are available at one place. This is very useful for the checking this fixed deposit from both bank deposit and non-bank financial corporation, NBFCs, right? The postal schemes, let us move on. This is the Public Provident Fund. This is also a saving certificate provided by the postal services. It is less risky product, okay? Or maybe said the no risk. There is no risk if you are investing in postal schemes. So this Provident Fund, it is providing, it will offer you approximate 7% of the rate of interest for the 15 years. There is a lock-in period. Then the next, it is Senior Citizen Savings Scheme. As per the name suggested, this is for the senior citizen who has completed the age of 60. The approximate, what will you get? The 15 lakh, the 15 lakhs for the 5 year you have to invest at the 7.4 interest rate. So what is the important? There is a 7.4 rate of interest, right? This third, it is Kisan Vikas Patra. Here you will get 6.9 interest. Then post office monthly MIS. It is monthly generating income scheme. Once you have to be paid the lump sum amount, okay, then they will offer you 7.3% of interest, which will be payable monthly. And the national savings certificate is also one kind of savings certificate. And for the 5-year or 10-year, there are two types of option available, and 6.8% annual interest is available. Why I'm telling you about the bank deposit and postal scheme, it is you can diversify your amount of savings in these schemes whenever you want to. This is the safest place of your money. So this part is, it is related to savings only, not for the investment. Got it?
Yes, please.
From the next part, we are going to cover the investment. The first, it is insurance, unit linked insurance plan. What is ULIP? That is a combination of the insurance and saving. This is a beautiful product given by the insurance company. What is ULIP? This is the combination of insurance plan and savings. Okay. So how it is working? Whatever insurance premium you are paying to the company, the one part of that premium will go to the one part will you are buying the premium, okay, for your insurance. The another part, the remaining sum is invested maybe in the equity, debt, or in the both. On unfortunate demise of the policy holder, the nominated beneficiary will be given the insurance cover or fund value, whichever is higher. So what is the difference between the normal life insurance policy or ULIP? If your investment, जो भी आपने investment किया, the remaining amount which is invested in the market, if it generated more return than the insurance cover, then you will get the higher amount. Okay, so this is the difference. So ULIP, it is a combination. So this is the one kind of thing you can invest your money in this. The second, the fourth part is the real assets. The real estate, the first point. Tell me, what is real estate? How, if I have a lakhs of the rupees in my hand, if I want to invest it in the real assets, how to invest that money? What are the options available with me? From this, the investment part is started. Okay. Tell me, what are the options available to you? What are the medium available to you to invest your money in real estate?
I presume for the real assets or for this real estate, we have a loan schemes, and apart from the loan schemes, someone can actually help us, or the financial institutions are helping for getting the lease to be paid also by these real assets.
Okay.
Or for real assets.
Okay. So how to invest in real assets? How to earn money from the real assets? Okay. The first and very traditional way, it is a buying a agricultural land and then hold it for some times and then sell it. Okay. So you will get a benefit of capital appreciation. Okay. This is the most traditional way, whatever we are doing, right? Yes or no? We are buying a land, we are buying agricultural land or commercial property, then we sell out. So buying and selling of the real estate, right?
That's the traditional way, of course, to hold the plot or to hold the land and then sell it off after 5 years or so.
So this is the one way, right? This is the first way. We all know about it. Even the person having the non-financial background, they know how to earn money from the real estate, right? This is the way, buying and selling of the property. What is the another way? Buying a property, buying a building, rented it out, okay? So you will generate what? Rental income. It is also less time consuming. You have to collect only rent. So it will also generate rent. It is also a traditional way. What is the another way? If I am sitting in my office without going to any location, if I want to buy a property, if I want to put my money in a real estate, the solution is, it is Real Assets Investment Trust. It is REIT. What happens here? The investor, like you and me, we are putting our money in REIT, right? Real estate, this trust. What they are doing? They buy a property, the commercial property especially, and then they buy and rented it out to the corporates. Okay. What they are doing? They generated rental income And this rental income will be diverted to whom? The people like you and me who are invested our money in the form of dividend and price appreciation. So REIT pulls the investors' money and invests the fund generated in the commercial and residential properties. Is it new to you? Do you know about the REIT?
No, of course not.
So
This
this
is new.
I heard it for the first time.
So from 1,000 rupees of the saving from your income, you can invest in REIT. The minimum 1,000 rupees per month. So this REIT, what they are doing, they pull the investor money and invest in fund generated in the commercial as well as the residential property. An investment therefore become a unit holder. If you are investing in REIT, you will become a unit holder, right? REIT must invest. See, this is the guideline of the government. The REIT must invest 80% of their assets, whatever they are getting in the form of the funds, in the established or income generating assets according to SEBI regulation. 80% उनको compulsory invest करना ही है. कहाँ पे? Invest income generating assets में. And they must pay out 90% of their rental income in dividends. Okay, so 10% they can be deducted as their expenses, right? So in India till today we have three this type of groups, real estate investment trust. This is the first, second and third. Do you want to know about it? I'm telling you how they, what type of property they are buying, in which city they are investing.
So since when it is working actually, Rupam?
Okay. Is it visible to you? Chrome?
Yeah, it is visible.
So
It is
this
visible.
Yes, this is an example of embassy. You will get all the information about the REIT, where they have invested. See the key metrics: 42.6 million. So they have 12 commercial offices, 95 buildings, 161 for hotel keys, and they also invest in solar mega park and this all type of things they are investing. See, their occupier 201 blue chip companies are their rental, whatever they are rented out their properties to 201 blue chip companies, right? 100 megawatt of the solar park they have. These numbers of the hotel they have 87% of the occupancy. What revenue they have generated? 7,409 million. And distribution itna kiya dekho. This much of the distribution out of the revenue. Can you imagine the investment in the real estate, how it's become easy for us, right? Sitting in a home, we can invest wherever we want, right?
Since when, Rupamji, I would like to know since when this actually formation is been working, this REIT.
Okay, I'm telling you, this concept is adopted from the United States. Okay, in United States, 98% corporate properties. When I'm talking about the 98% of the corporate property, it is all related with the REIT. Okay, but in India, this concept is very new. Okay, now we have started, like, what is the traditional way? That every company is buying their own properties, right? But see, what is the reason why the Americans are believe on the REIT? It is that our main business, it is not buying a property or buying a fixed assets, right? Like building, land and all. Our main business, it is what jo hum manufacturing ka. Say for example the textile company, so manufacturing of the clothes. So we need not to junk our money in the assets, what they believe in United States. What we are doing, we have a lots of the property in our companies, in name of our companies, and then whenever we required, like जब भी हमको हमें जरूरत पड़ती था हम उसको sell कर देते, we sell it out, right? The properties. So in India, a less amount, like the very limited people are investing in REIT because of the less awareness about the product. But believe me, REIT is the most popular way to invest in real estate, and you will see in future most of the corporates or most of the corporate space or residential property, they will work with the help of REIT only. They will take the property on the rent, and they will pay rent and then conduct their business. So they have not only the corporate offices, but they also build the warehouses for the companies.
Okay.
Everything, whatever the corporate and the residential people want, they have everything in their portfolio.
Okay. And how government is actually hand-holding for this REIT or any regulations?
Yes, SEBI is a regulator. SEBI is the regulating agency. They they have some disclosures. They have to submit some disclosure on the frequently basis. So they have to follow the guidelines of the SEBI. As I have what we can say, as I have already discussed about the two basic 80%, like two basic guidelines. This is the investor presentation. See, they have to disclose everything on the quarterly basis, and this is the SEBI's regulation, right? The guidelines, they have to disclose everything, where they are putting the money, in which type of the products, everything.
So is government is the stakeholder for this, or it's been privately run?
This is privately run, but the regulator is the SEBI.
Okay.
This is the same like a stock market.
Stock market.
See, I want to tell you this I want to share. The unit price, the every unit whatever you are buying, this is listed on the market, the stock market. You see the price 374. So if you are buying the unit from the REIT, then it will be listed on the market. Then you can buying and selling this unit on the stock market as well. So there is this is also a liquid security. Liquidity is very high. You can exit anytime by selling your units on the market, in the secondary market. Got it?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so let us move on so there are three types of things. Mindspace, maybe you have heard this, the IPO of Mindspace. ये आया था और इसका बहुत ज्यादा appreciation हुआ था. The first time they have introduced the REIT Mindspace. So this is most popular. These two are most popular REIT in India. So you can go with the real estate, okay, with the REIT. It is the safest place. यहाँ पे आपको कोई documentation नहीं करना है. There is no documentation is required because everything is online. No personal site visit is required. Then there is no chances of fraud, which is associated oftenly with the traditional market. No commission, no discounts, nothing. Just click on buy, selling, just click on a sale, generate returns, the monthly returns, as well as the price appreciation, right? So this is what REIT is for you. The another way to invest in real estate, it is buying the stocks of the real estate companies. This is another way. I will cover it in an equity portion, okay? Is it clear to you, the real estate?
Yes, it is.
So let us move on the another part, that is precious metals. So precious metal, it is the gold and silver. Yes, the gold and silver are the precious metal, and the platinum also. So I am here covering the gold because it is considered as the most liquid assets, right? So how to buy gold? How you are buying the gold? How you are investing in a gold? Tell me.
The old tradition was to go to the shop owner and purchase the gold.
Okay.
But the new tradition, which is actually following nowadays, is e-gold, of course.
Digital gold.
With the banks and all, people are actually following. Those who are aware about this, people are following that also.
Yes. So non-financial background people would like the digital gold is very much popular nowadays because it was marketed by the wallet like Paytm and PhonePe. They all are offering the digital gold So due to their marketing strategy, now the people like they become aware about the digital gold. So there we maybe know like the first we are acquainted with the first method, that is a traditional go to shop and buy and sell. Okay. The second, it is a digital gold. From the any wallet you can buy or invest your money in the gold. Any another way?
Even there are bonds also.
Very good. Yes, yes. The exchange traded fund, which is based on gold. This is the third topic, right? The bonds. The fourth one.
Not aware.
Okay. Let me share. This is the first category. It is a physical gold. This is the traditional way. The mem told that like bonds. This is the gold ETF, exchange traded fund. The third, it is gold fund. The fourth one, it is sovereign gold bond offered by RBI. And the fifth is, it is a digital gold. There are 5 ways to invest in a precious metal. The first gold, we can compare these things, okay? So minimum amount requirement. Whenever we are going to buy the physical gold, we need lakhs of the rupees in a pocket to buy it, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes,
And also the making charges we have to pay. But whenever I'm talking about the digital gold, there is no making charges and all. Or if there, it should be like 400 rupees for the 10 gram or approximate they have charged. Then gold ETF, this is what, listen carefully, what happens? They create a scheme, right? They create a fund. The underlying assets, that is gold. अंडरलाइंग एसेट्स का मतलब कि जैसे आपने फंड लिया, कुछ रुपीस का फंड क्रिएट किया, then underlying assets will be the gold and that gold will be custodian होते जो RBI के, that will be sent to the custodian. So the custodian will be providing safeguarding to that gold. Okay. So based on that gold reserve, this fund is created and traded in the market. So that is what gold ETF. What do you mean by the gold fund? The gold fund means the fund basically have the companies, those are dealing in precious metal in the portfolio. Say for example, Gitanjali, Tanishq, and Kalyan Jewelers. These all are the company which are related to the gold. Hello.
You mean to say corpus here actually?
The portfolio of the fund. The portfolio of the fund. So in that portfolio, they have listed out those companies which are dealing with the precious metal only. So that fund, it is called a gold fund. Sovereign gold bond. What is this type of gold bonds? It is a debt, one type of debt introduced by the Reserve Bank of India, in which you can buy 1 gram of the quantity as a minimum. Okay. It is for the lock-in period, it is 5 years. Then charges, it is nil. Then transparency very high because it is introduced by the RBI. Liquidity is low or risk very low. Or here, the most unique thing, it is what? 2.5% annual interest you will get. Nothing, you will not find this advantage in any other category. See. And then capital gain at the maturity, there is no capital gain. So this is the best option, I think. The sovereign gold bond introduced by the RBI. Isn't it?
Got it.
So if you want to invest in a gold, you can go for sovereign gold bond. If you don't want to use the jewelry, okay, then you go for digital gold. Because आपको पता है ना, gold रखने के लिए उसकी security के लिए अलग से investment करना पड़ता है. So in that case, digital gold, you need not to do any security expenses at your home. So these two type of option is available. Sovereign gold bond and digital bonds, gold are the best option. Let us move on the next category. See, here is one. If you want to check the current prices of the all precious metal, then you can use this website. Okay, we have 45 minutes more, right?
It depends upon your time frame, of course. Usually on all the days, our session is for 1 hour, but our schedule is for 2 hours. That is 4 to 6. So it totally depends upon you.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Okay, there is the all the information available which is related to the gold investment. If you can you able to see this screen, the Paytm tab, right? Okay, Paytm money. So this is what I am telling you. The Paytm marketed this gold, the digital gold, in a very efficient way. They have very good content. They're giving the information about the all type of option available if you want to invest in the gold. Okay, I took this image from here only. So go for that. Let us move on the another part that is most important part, the financial assets and security, where you can invest your money. And equity is the most of favorite thing for the people who have the financial background, isn't it? Whenever, if you are in a Gujarat, okay, let me tell you, if you are in a Gujarat, if you have some money, and if you ask that what should I do with this money, most of Gujarati will tell you, even small investor or even the what we can say, the chai ki dukan wala bhi hoga na, they will tell you that invest in equity. This is what, this is the environment over here. I am telling you, they always, if they have 1,000 rupees, they will buy a penny stocks. Penny stock means the stocks which are available in 1 rupees or 2 rupees. Okay, this type they will put their money in the penny stock. But the equity is the most favorite investment avenue for the Gujarati as well as Marwadis. As I am from Rajasthan, so the same things I feel in the in my state also. So the first we have to go in the equity investment. What is equity investment? Can you please tell me? Equity, what do you mean by equity? Equity is that part of capital, okay? Like if you want to invest in a Reliance, if you want to buy in a Tata Motors, so how to invest? The link between the company and the shareholder, it is equity. Got it? This is part of share equity. Equity given you the ownership in the business. So it is a link between the company, the corporate, and the shareholders, okay? So before investing in equity, you have to take decision as you are entrepreneur, and your what we can say, your money, if you don't want to it to waste, okay? So understand this point, the fundamental analysis and the technical analysis very clearly. You have a clear understanding about these 2 points, and this is the most important part of today's session. What do you mean by the fundamental analysis? How to select the companies where you have to invest? Pradeep sir, I am going to take some case study to make understand these 2 points. Should I go with it?
Case studies on the basis of analysis, I think.
Real data, yes, real data.
Please.
I am telling you the website which will be useful for analysis purpose. Okay, let me clear. I am not promoting any website. You can go with any website, but I regularly use this website. Okay. So this is TradeLink. This is one website. Here, say for example, Tata Motors. Type here the name of company. How to analyze it fundamentally, I am telling you. Okay. Whatever you are saying, if you are a doctor, okay, if any patients comes to you with their problems, what you are telling them, do this lab test and come with your reports. Then I will give you medicines, right? So this is the same. This is the report of the companies. The financial manager took decisions based on this reporting only. Okay, so you are a doctor. in the field of finance. So what we have to do? We have to just check the Tata. You all know about the Tata Motors. Yes or no? This is well-known company.
It is.
It is, right. So we have to go to here, financial. You all have studied about the accountancy in your previous session, right? So how that practically work? The accounting, you know, accounting is the language of the business. If you want to be a successful entrepreneur, you should learn that language. You should respect that language. Accounting is the only language of the business. So here you can see the all accounting results, annual result, and financial ratios. So here we will find the profitability ratio. This is very common. Profitability ratio means how much company is generating on the sales. This is the profit margin. In the simple words, in the layman language, it is a profit margin. Say for example, what is the interpretation of this point? See, 4.96. What is the interpretation? What is the meaning? If you have generating the sales of 100 rupees, this percent of 100 you have as a margin. Okay, this is the meaning of the profitability ratio. So this profitability ratio is important. The net profit margin, it is in negative. You can see minus 5.09. Over the period of time, if you look at this, there is minus 16.59, right? You can see it.
Rupamji, do inform about the scale also. Which scale we are using? Suppose you are saying that 4.5 out of what? So that will be more applicable, because entrepreneurs or the learners, those who are with us, I think, or we need to assume that they are not from the financial background. So just in advance, please tell about the scale also.
Okay, I got it. Okay. So net profit margin, let us talk about the net profit margin. Okay. So how it is calculated? The net profit margin, when you the net profit, whatever. Sir, I think you have covered it in the balance sheet portion.
I have given the definition and detail about that, but I have covered the initial details on that. They know about this. No worries on that. They know about this now.
Okay, let me clear with it. There are only 3 golden rules. Okay, see, if you are from the non-financial background, if you want to select a best company, there are only three golden rules. The first, it is net profit ratio. It should be a good ratio. Okay, negative, it is not a good thing. Okay, this is the negative result. It is not a good thing. So first, there will be high margin of the net profit. The second one, it is related to the liquidity. See the current ratio. Check the current ratio. If it is more than 1.5 times, this is in times, it is good. The second ratio, it is related to the liquidity ratio. If the company from the is good, just written down these rules. Okay, I will tell you what is the meaning of this. The third one, it is a return on assets. These three things: ROA, ROE, and ROCE. See, this also be in a positive, and the percentage should be high. If you find these three things in any company, you can invest based on fundamental analysis. Based on fundamental analysis, okay? You can select that company based on fundamental analysis. Can you please repeat? The first, a good net profit margin, the good current ratio of liquidity, and the third one, it is return on assets, return on equity, and ROCE. If it is positive, or you can see the good percentage, then you can select those companies. Tell me as a layman, okay, if you have no this company is good or not. As we all know, Tata Motors is good. Yes, sahi hai ya nahi?
Tata Motors is good, of course.
Then the financial results, you can see the negative financial result. Then how to interpret?
That can be for the quarter.
No, this is annual result, sir. This
Annual
is the yes, March 2021, March 2020.
Then
As a financial, yes.
then analysis can be done on the basis of year to year also, how much it is
Sir,
growing or declining.
I am asking only one question. Okay, forget about the Tata Motors. This is the balance sheet of the Tata Motors. Forget about it. See these results. You see the negative profit. You see the negative valuation. You see the very low current ratio. Are you going to invest in this
No, of course
company?
not then.
Right. But you are saying that this is the balance sheet of Tata Motors. Then you can think about the Tata Motors, right?
Hmm.
So this is
Usually,
what the concept of brand image.
people goes with the thought of this only. I'm just saying what the presumption of the people are. If the Tata Motors are there, let us go and buy it for it.
So this is what the difference between, if you see that without the name of the balance, like this company, you are not going to invest. But when you see the name of the company, this is the balance sheet of financial ratios of Tata Motors, you may think about investing in that. This is the result of what? Brand image, right?
Brand.
Yes, this is what the magic of brand, right? And the sustainability. You have faith that this will be turn around. You can see this away turnaround is the category. So also the financial managers, they are positive on this stock. So there is a future that you maybe see the good fundamentals of this company. Can you please tell me another company so that we can check the balance sheet?
Just go with the Maruti.
So there are three pillars of fundamental analysis. This is part of company analysis. Okay, if we want to see that हर कंपनी में यही ट्रेंड है या नहीं, so that we have to select the industrial matrix. See, this is the industrial matrix. All type of the companies, right? The competitors, they all are available here. All the companies. Sir, particularly want to check the Maruti. Let us check the fundamentals of the Maruti company. The stock prices is 7,469. Here you will find the comparison.
Between Tata to Maruti.
Yes. This is course and peer comparison. Let me tell you. This is the trend over the period of the time. Like the you can see the fluctuation in the stock. See the price level changes. There is a you will find the moments, right? Momentum in the stocks, up and downs. So go with the stocks which have only uptrend. If you want to play safe, then you have to go with the only those stocks which have uptrend in the previous years.
That is, you mean to say year to year analysis. If we go, if it is at the upward trend, go for it.
See the peer group. This is the peer comparison between the Maruti, Suzuki, Mahindra and Mahindra and Force Motor. See the market share of the Maruti is the high. The second position, the first it is Mahindra and the Force Motor. So here the matrix, 10 type of the matrix is available. So you can see the second rank, third rank in the industry, the Maruti have. So you can go with this company. So this is what? This is the industrial analysis. Understand?
Got it.
See, when you are analyzing the financial reports of the company individually, that is called company analysis. When you are seeing where that company stand in the industry, that is industrial analysis. And what is the condition of that industry in the economy, right? That is economic analysis. So see, first you have to see the economic condition. As you can see, the Russia and Ukraine, there is a war between two countries. So it affects it affects negatively to both of the countries, right? So if you want to invest, you can't put your money in Russian stock right now, isn't it? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
You are very right.
Yes. So whenever we are analyzing the economy, we have to see the stability in the country, the previous data of the economy, the GDP, the gross domestic product, where we are standing in the what we can say in the world. Are the foreign investors are interested in our country? Yes or no? The rate of inflation, ये सब चीजें जो भी, this all are the indicator of the economy. The government stability, it is also play a vital role. So this is what, this is the economic analysis under which industry is more growing, faster growing than others. Tell me, in COVID-19, which industries are affected positively and negatively? We will talk about both of the industry.
If you see the internet providers, they are the best positive at the positive note. And if you
Maybe
go with
say it is part of IT industry,
part of IT industry,
right? The IT
or
industry.
if you just go with the Airtel company, or if you just go with the Reliance company, you will get to know the IT structure of that.
There is one more reason I want to add in the progress of the Airtel, because there is only two companies which are the big player in the field of this industry, right? That's why the stocks are gaining more and more. Like
Yeah,
they
if you
have
go
their
with
own
the
problems. They have their own problems, right? But only two are the market dominator in that field. Industry में सिर्फ दो ही player है. That's why they are doing well.
and
And
negatively, if I see the hotel industry,
hotel industry are affected badly,
hmm.
right? So one, it is positive. The second, I'm telling you, the another industry which is the, what we say, the backbone of Indian industry, that is pharmaceutical industry.
Hmm.
Pharmaceutical, the second, the strongest pillar of the Indian economy, that is the fast moving consumer goods industry. The third industry which is not negatively affected, and based on this industry's performance, we stand like in this crisis. आप देखोगे बहुत सारी countries के अंदर negatively affect हुआ economy पे, but in India you will hardly see that any company is bankrupt or this type of condition we have hardly seen, right? So the first, it is when we are talking about the positive side, the pharmaceutical, fast moving consumer goods, then IT industry, then what we can say, um, textile industries. Due to government has taken many initiative to regrowth the industry. So textile industry, we have also seen some positive sides. The future, it is bright of which industry? You किस इंडस्ट्री के अंदर आपको अपॉर्चुनिटीज दिखती है फॉर फ्यूचर आफ्टर कोविड-19? These all industries already grown, right, during the COVID-19. After COVID-19, which industry you have seen opportunity?
Might be some leaders will be coming for transportation and distribution.
Okay, so logistic and supply chain management, because we have seen the disruption in the supply chain management, because we all we mainly our economy is mainly dependent on the products coming from the China. So we are trying to develop our own Indian make in India products. So tell me, which industry is more dependent on the Chinese product? That is consumer durable industry, the consumer electronics industry.
Electronics more.
Yes. So this is the answer. The government, the Atmanirbhar Bharat, Make in India, and Startup India, they all are majorly concentrated to develop the consumer durable industry over here in the India, right? So you maybe see growth in this industry in the future. Clear?
Yes.
Is it clear to you? So this is how you have to analyze the economy. Okay. So there are 6 key factors in the economy when we are going to analyze the economy. That is pestle analysis we are using. P for political, E for economic, S for social, T for technology, E for environmental, and then legal factors. If you are analyzing these 6 factors, you are able to, what we can say, that you are able to analyze the economy as a whole. So before start investing, take a break and start investing your time in economic analysis. This will benefit you in 2 ways. First, to expand your main operation of the business, and the second, for investing opportunities. Is it clear to you?
Yeah.
And the second, it is for the company analysis. So in the fundamental analysis, there is a SWOT analysis, that is strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. See every whatever, like profitability, liquidity, in every parameter, what is the company, what are the performance of the company, right? Then choose this company, okay, and then invest your money in that company. See here in this website, they will give you durability score. If it is more than 50, it is good, but that is valuable for the non-financial background people. If it is more than 50 or 60%, it is good. You can consider this company for the investment. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, of
So
course.
now what is the role of technical analysis? We have cleared these three topics: economic analysis, industry analysis, and company analysis. What is the role of technical analysis? Okay, let me clear. The fundamental analysis will help you to select a company. The technical analysis on another part will help you when you have to buy or exit from the stock, the time of buying and exit from the stock. Sorry, sir, आप कुछ बोल रहे थे?
I was just adding on to that. Technical analysis means how good or bad the companies are in terms of their working actually.
Oh, no, technical analysis. The
I was
fundamental
wrong.
analysis
I think
will
I
tell
was
you,
wrong.
yes, the fundamental analysis will tell you that how company is good or bad relatively to the competitor. Okay. Whenever we are talking about the good or bad, it is always a relative term. You cannot say that this one company is a good or bad. You should have another company in comparison. Then only you can interpret this company is good or this is bad. Okay. So technical analysis, you will find which one is the best time for entry in the stock. See how it is work. This is very useful website, not this website. This is the another website which help you to know. This is chart link website. Here they have screeners. Okay, this is the high tech things, you know. You needn't like आज की तारीख में आपको ऐसा हर चीज मैन्युअली करने की जरूरत नहीं है. Means they have already set some screeners already. You have to just click on that stocks like on that screener, then the list will come and you have to choose among that. So see what I am doing. I first check this website chart, then I go for bullish scan. What is bullish and what is bearish? When the stock is in this trend, okay, upward trend, that is bullish. And when the stock is coming down, see the Maruti trends, when it is bullish, from this point to this point, यहाँ से यहाँ तक देखो, यहाँ से भी यहाँ तक, that is a bullish. And then you can see the bearish thing. It may be reversal from this point of time. We cannot say in the future, right? But this is the bullish trend. So here you will find, if you click on that, which stock in the bullish for the next probability, they will show you the probability. So this is technical, okay? Advanced level of the finance. So here I personally used this golden crossover. So you can see the company LTIL, Larsen and Turbo. It is in this. So you can go for this company first. Check the fundamentals. If you find this company fundamentally strong, then you can invest your money in this stock. So this is the good time for invest in this stock. Are you getting my point?
Yeah.
First check the fundamental. First check the technical. Is it right time to buy this stock? If it is in bullish, you can buy. Then check fundamentals. The company, the fundamentals of the company. If fundamentally the company is strong, then you can buy this stock. So this company, this website will be helpful to you. So based on the technical analysis and fundamental analysis, you can take a decision to buy this stock. Is it clear to you? If you have any doubt, you can ask me.
Yeah, it is very much clear.
Okay, the next and the most important topic, it is a mutual fund. Let me shift to the another PPT for the mutual fund. We have 20 minutes minimum. So I will try to cover the mutual fund.
क्या
अभी मेरे पास पैसे नहीं है तो मैं कैसे रिचार्ज कर दूंगा
तो मैं क्या करूं
अभी हाँ फिलहाल मैं
सर
सेटिंग कर रहा हूँ
आपकी आवाज आ रही है. हेलो.
क्या प्लीज मूव इट.
यस सर, आपकी आवाज आ रही थी. So what is the mutual fund? If you have less time, if you have less knowledge of the equity, the fundamental analysis, if you find it difficult or time consuming, if you are find that technical analysis time consuming, the solution, it is a mutual fund. Okay, so just select a mutual fund to invest your money. The whatever return you are getting in a direct investment, you will also get the better returns in the mutual fund also. What is the mutual fund? So you are the investor. What happens over here? The fund manager or the companies in the mutual fund scheme, they pull their money from the investor and then they invest in the securities market and generate returns and they pass back to the investor. See, we are the financial people, okay, people. So we know which stock is good, or the people like financial analysis, the experts in the market, they know where to put the money to get a better return, which company is good. So this type of the person, the financial managers analysis, they pulls your money, they invest in the market and then return. So this scheme or this concept is known as a mutual fund. Is it clear to you? This is often common. The mutual funds are subjected to market risk. Kindly invest your money carefully. Yes, we all have listened these things. So simple. This is the meaning of the mutual fund. A mutual fund serves as a link between the investors and the securities market by mobilizing savings from the investors, investing them in the securities market to generate returns. So these are the benefits of the investing in the mutual funds. If you want to know in detail, tell me, I will explain everything. Otherwise, I am telling you the types of the mutual funds. See, this is the classification, general classification of the mutual fund. Broadly, there you will find 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 categories of the mutual fund. Now listen carefully. Based on investment pattern, there are 3 types: the equity-based fund, debt fund, and hybrid fund. What is equity? When the portfolio have a equity stocks, that is called equity fund. When the portfolio have a debt instrument, that is debt fund, and hybrid, the combination of the both. Let us discuss in the detail. See, this is the example of the equity based fund. Are you able to see the screen?
Yes.
So what is the equity based mutual fund? See here, if you want to check the portfolio of the company, here you will find the list of the companies. These all are called equity, right? So if you have the knowledge of the finance, if you have the knowledge of the market, then you can choose directly these companies. But if you have the less amount to invest, if you have less time and knowledge about the market, then you go simply for the mutual fund. There is a ready-made schemes are available with a good list of the company, and whatever schemes you want. This is the Axis Blue Chip Fund. This is the director plan. You put your money in minimum investment, it is 1,000 rupees per month, and you can buy this stock as proportionately. So this is what mutual fund scheme is. So these all companies are large cap companies from the different type of sectors. You can see the computer sector, as sir said that IT industries has grown. NBFC, computer software, refineries, pharmaceutical and telecom industry. So you will find the different stocks from different type of industry, and this is what the definition of diversification. This is what diversification. The combination of different type of sectors, the combination of different type of security to mitigate the risk. That is what diversification is. Clear? So this is equity based fund. The another category we have, it is debt. Okay, there are special categories under the equity fund. So value funds. See, what is value fund? This type of value fund are investing their money in those companies. देखो जब इकोनॉमिक डाउनटर्न होता है, जैसे कोविड-19 के अंदर सभी इंडस्ट्रीज के स्टॉक्स जो थे, सभी कंपनीज के जो स्टॉक्स थे वो क्या हुए, नीचे चले गए. बट इन फ्यूचर वो कंपनीज को ग्रो होने के चांसेस है. सो व्हाट that is underperforming industry at that particular time. So this type of value fund invested their money in those companies which are undervalued in particular time. So in future there is a more chances to get returns on those type of stocks. Then special fund, it is made for the a particular goal like retirement fund, children fund, etc. Sectoral fund, if you find that this sector will grow more rapidly, say for example pharmaceutical, FMCG, technology, banking, then they have the special mutual fund which is based on the one sector. Okay, one sector, you can invest in that. And then derivative arbitrage fund, this is not so common. Okay, nowadays it is not so common because the now because the market is online. Ignore it for this time. I will tell you what is the meaning of a derivative arbitrage fund. This is very technical. See, the stocks is traded on the two market like Bombay Stock Exchange and National Stock Exchange. If they find 1 rupees or 2 rupees of the difference between the price of the same stock, they buy on one stock exchange and sell on another stock. So that difference, it is profit. So this type of fund are nowadays it is not so common because nowadays finding a difference in the values of the two stock, it is very difficult. The another category, it is quant fund. What is quant fund? It is very technical. You see the technical analysis, the momentum of the stocks. So if you want to find the technically bullish stock, okay, तो हमने जब technical analysis सीखा था, so that was difficult to understand. So that you can put your money in the quant stock. This quant stocks, it is basically depends on the mathematical equation or mathematical model developed by the mutual fund manager based on the technical analysis only. So indirectly you can putting your money in technically sound stocks. Got it? So these are the various category available in the mutual fund in the equity category. Then there are also the tax saving scheme. You will, if you are investing in this type of securities, in this type of mutual fund, you will also get the benefit of tax saving. So these particular schemes. Then index fund and funds of fund. This is another category of equity fund. It's mean index fund का मतलब क्या होता है? What you mean? That the fund manager buy or invest your money in index. जैसे BSE, Sensex और Nifty है, तो वो particulars buy कर लेंगे, उसके अंदर invest कर देंगे. And funds of fund का मतलब क्या होता है? When you want to put your money in global market, say for example, if you want to put your money in Apple, okay, in American stocks. So how you will buy? You can put your money in funds of fund. What they doing? They will buy another mutual fund which is provided by or offered by that particular country. जैसे अमेरिका का जो म्यूचुअल फंड है कोई, तो वहां उन लोगों ने उनके वहां के फंड्स खरीद रखे होंगे, तो दिस फंड्स आर बाइंग द यूनिट्स ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर फंड्स. So that is why this is called fund of funds. So this invest in the combination of equity mutual fund scheme available in the market. The fund manager charges the percentage of equity debt allocation based on market view. Okay, so they are buying another units. The another category, it is debt fund. So if you want to buy debt, what is debt? The first thing, what is debt? That is another kind of securities where you will find the fixed number of the fixed amount of the return. It is pre-planned. Okay, यहाँ पे पहले से बता दिया था, जैसे 10%, 9%, 8% debt you will get. So this is one type of debt instrument. This is the funds basically which is invested your money in debt instrument, that is called debt funds. So money market, it is for very short term, for 90 days approximate. Then short term bonds fund. So what they are doing, they're putting your money in T-bills, commercial bills. These all are the money market instrument. Okay, the treasury bill, the commercial certificate of deposits and all. So it is very difficult to buy these things in a primary level. Like अगर आप इन्वेस्टर हो ना, तो ये सब खरीदना एक डिफिकल्ट है, बिकॉज इट्स टेक too much time and documentation. So what you can do for short term, if you want to save investment, if you want to save investing your money, then you go for the debt fund also. These are the safe and also available. These are also available on your fingertips. Then long term bonds. Long term bonds का मतलब क्या होता है? It is for the long term, for 10 years, 15 years. Okay, you may have a lock in period. So what they are doing, they putting your money in the government securities. So आपको पता है नेशनल हाईवे होता है, NHAI, they have their own bonds. So government is taking money on the bonds, they issuing your bonds and they pay interest. Whatever you are जैसे आपने 100 लाख रुपीस के bonds खरीदे, तो आपको गवर्नमेंट उस पर 10% के हिसाब से इंटरेस्ट पे करेगी. सो दैट इज व्हाट बॉन्ड. So long term one, where they are putting their money, government securities, bond and debentures, this type. Gilt fund. See, this is the exclusive categories for the government only. Gilt fund are investing your money exclusively in the government securities. The government, both central and state government. Is it clear? Now the tell what is the good? Equity fund or debt fund? Where we have to go? If you are investing your money in equity fund, you will get high returns because it is depends on the market as well as high risk. But if you are investing your money in debt funds, there is stable return, means 10 or 20%, 10% maximum you will get, but it is also less risky. Then where to invest it? This is the confusion in the mind of the investor. The solution, it is hybrid fund. The hybrid fund is a solution. It is a combination of both equity and debt instrument. Okay, so you can go with the moderate risk and moderate return. So this is the classification of the mutual fund topic. It is clear to you?
Ma'am, can I ask what are hybrid funds?
Yes.
There is one question, what is hybrid fund?
Yes, sir. I am going to tell. Actually, I have I have more slides, but due to limitation of time, I have concluded at that point of time. I am telling you what is the hybrid fund. See. Ma'am, hybrid from a fund is a combination of both equity and debt. See, the 65%, if I'm talking about the equity oriented funds, so 65% of total portfolio value, if I have invested 1,000 rupees in that, then 650 rupees will be invested in equity securities. The rest of amount will be invested in debt security. If it is debt oriented fund, then 65% or more will be invested in debt securities. But if it is balanced fund, then 50% will be in equity and 50% will be in debt. Why we need to the question? I hope it is clear what is hybrid fund.
Yes, it is. Yes, it
Right?
is.
Why we need to invest in both equity and debt? What happens? Listen, this is the technical thing. When equity market is on growth, right? When we are in upward trend, all people are want to invest in the equity. So there will be, you can see the upward trend in the equity market. The same time, the debt market, the secondary market of debt market, it is on the downward trend. So you have seen the roller coaster. When the census is goes up, the equity, जब भी equity market up जाता है ना, तब equity के अंदर ज़्यादा return मिलता है. When equity market breakdown होता है, so suddenly the all investors, or maybe the most of investors, they turn to the debt market. They start investing in the debt market. As the resultant, the जो debt market होता है वहाँ के return और interest increase हो जाता है, right? सो ये एक रोलर कोस्टर की तरह है. जब इक्विटी ऊपर जाता है मार्केट, तब इक्विटी में अच्छा रिटर्न मिलता है, सेम टाइम पे डेट के ऊपर कम रिटर्न मिलता है. बट जब इक्विटी मार्केट टूटता है, जब मार्केट टूटता है, तब डेट के अंदर ज्यादा रिटर्न मिलता है और इक्विटी में कम मिलता है. Got it?
Ma'am, any
That's why
example
we
of,
have.
yes, I got it. Any example of hybrid fund, like mutual funds, we know many regarding equity and debt, but any famous,
Yes, I am giving
you know, name for the hybrid fund?
I will compare the progress, right? Give me 1 minute only. I will add the schemes and I will tell you how this work. So
Just to add on what Rupam ji is saying, if you compare the financial policy of any of the country, suppose interest rate is going in the banks, so the share market is actually not giving so much profit on that. But vice versa, if the share market is going up, so interest rate will not be there likewise. So it's kind of balancing the actually economics. That-
see. Sorry, sir. Please continue, sir. I have 3 categories. See, can you see this? The first, it is SBI large and mid cap fund. Then the second, SDFC balanced advantage fund. The second one, third one is IDFC banking and PSU debt fund. Okay. So this is the debt fund. This is the balanced fund, and this is the equity fund. Let us see the returns. All time returns, or maybe last 5-year return. Can you see the purple line? It is for the debt fund. Okay. The blue line, it is for this SBI large cap, and green line, it is for the balanced. See, the purple line, straight line, no variation, very less variation, no up and downs. Here, if you see the May 2020 when market breakdowns, right? Then the balanced fund, they have like all goes in the same direction, the equity fund and the balanced fund. So this balanced fund is the combination of both debt fund. That's why you are getting low return in compared to the equity. Now you can see the recovery is the fastest in this COVID-19. If you have seen, the recovery of the equity market was the fastest, right? Yes or no? That's why you are getting this like the equity का ऊपर चला गया है, means इसका return ज़्यादा है. But this is the middle category between the debt. If you see the debt market का सबसे कम return है, देखो. फिर बीच में है balanced fund and then equity. So over period of the time, you will get more appreciation in the equity stock, right? But when, if abnormal conditions are there, if recession or depression, if you see, then balanced fund will the balanced fund will be give you the balanced return, then equity, okay, and then the debt stock. Debt के अंदर आपको इतना पर्टिकुलर मिलेगा ही, पर वो कम है, देखो रिटर्न कम है. बैलेंस्ड के बीच में, दोनों के बीच का बैलेंस है, और इक्विटी के अंदर मैक्सिमम रिटर्न आपको मिल रहा है ओवर द पीरियड ऑफ द टाइम. तो जितना आप रिस्क लोगे ना, इतना आपको रिटर्न मिलेगा. दिस इज द थिंग. If you are playing safe, then you will get low return. If you are handling some time of risk, like उससे ज्यादा, जितनी कम बिल उससे तो थोड़ा और ज्यादा मिलेगा आपको रिटर्न. If you are taking higher risk, then you will get higher return. Now it is clear?
Got it, ma'am. Thanks.
So this is what mutual fund, one type of mutual fund. Okay, some of these stocks, some of the mutual fund have like open and open entry and exits. Both are the open. You can anytime come into this scheme. You can anytime exit from this scheme.
So that type of scheme is known as the open-ended scheme. The closed-ended scheme means closed-ended scheme का मतलब particular एक lock-in period time होता है. So if there is any lock-in period, that is closed-ended scheme. Interval scheme का मतलब होता है means particular like 3 years is the lock-in, then you can go and come. So particular this type of scheme is known as an interval scheme. This is an important thing. See, you will find two types of the mutual fund. The first, it is income fund. The second, it is growth fund. So the funds which you give like monthly income, if you are withdrawing whatever you are generating monthly, so monthly income, so that is income fund. Say for example कि आपको जैसे एक मंथ में जैसे 10% का आपको रिटर्न हुआ तो आपने 10% वापस विड्रॉल कर लिया, so that is income fund. You want a income, monthly regular income, so that is income fund. What is growth fund? Whatever you have earned, it is reinvested in the market, so that is particular for the capital appreciation over period of the time. So this is the growth fund. Okay, so this is important for the long term, it will give you more returns. Whenever I am talking about the wealth maximization or capital appreciation, the growth fund is more important. But if you want a regular income, that after attainment of the age of the 60 or 55, आपको जैसे per month 5,000 rupees चाहिए या 10,000 rupees चाहिए for meeting the medical needs. Okay, so you can go for the income funds. और ग्रोथ फंड कैसा कि आप जब यंग एज में हो तो आपको पता है कि इतने पर्टिकुलर ईयर के बाद हमको इनकम चाहिए, तो यू कैन गो फॉर द ग्रोथ फंड. And another category, it is balanced fund, again the combination of the both these schemes. Then domestic funds and offshore fund. If the companies they have invested, it is domestic, means Reliance, Tata, they all are the registered in the India, तो Indian companies के अंदर अगर invest किया, so that is domestic fund. What is offshore fund? If the portfolio have the companies which is listed outside of the India, say for example the foreign companies, if fund save the stocks of the offshore companies, then it is called offshore funds. Then PE funds. See what is PE ratio, you know, some funds are following this tactics, the mathematical tactics. See, जो स्टॉक्स होता है ना, जो भी स्टॉक होता है कंपनी का, उसकी फेस वैल्यू कितनी होती है? दिस इज द मार्केट प्राइस. जो भी हम मार्केट के अंदर देखते हैं ना, वो दैट इज अ मार्केट प्राइस, राइट? तो जो कंपनी का स्टॉक जैसे 220, जैसे ये 2200 रुपए का है, 2200 रुपीज, तो दैट इज अ मार्केट प्राइस. तो पीई रेशो क्या होता है? दैट इज अ मैथमेटिकल इक्वेशन. कंपनी उसके पर स्टॉक के ऊपर नंबर ऑफ द इक्विटी शेयर कितना, जैसे कंपनी ने 50,000 रुपीज की अर्निंग करी और कंपनी के पास 1000 शेयर्स है टोटल, तो पर शेयर कितना उसने अर्न किया? 50 रुपीज. यहां तक समझ में आया? सी व्हाट इज पीई रेशियो. द कंपनी, जो कंपनी आप ऑपरेशन कर रहे हो किसी भी कंपनी के अंदर, तो आपने 50,000 रुपीज की अर्निंग जनरेट करी. अर्निंग कितने शेयर्स के ऊपर जनरेट करी? 1000 शेयर्स के ऊपर. टोटल नंबर ऑफ द स्टॉक्स इक्विटी शेयर इट इज 50 रुपीज पर. तो कंपनी 50 रुपीज पर शेयर अर्न कर रही है, और उसी स्टॉक को, ये एक स्टॉक को खरीदने के लिए आप मार्केट के अंदर 2200 रुपीज देने के लिए तैयार हो. यू आर रेडी टू पे 2022 रुपीज फॉर 50 रुपीज ऑफ स्टॉक, 50 रुपीज ऑफ द वैल्यू. तो पी रेशो क्या होगा? तो इट इज मार्केट प्राइस अपॉन ईपी, ये जो आया ईपीएस, so that is 2200 upon 50, it is 44 times. What will be the interpretation? Investor ready to pay 44 times for the company's one race earning, means 1 रुपए की अर्निंग के अगेंस्ट में आप 44 रुपीज देने के लिए तैयार हो. Is it clear to you what is PE ratio?
Got it.
तो ये जो म्यूचुअल फंड होते हैं, ये क्या करते हैं? They have a mathematical equation. If PE ratio, if it less than like see 90% of the investable fund will be invested in equity if the Nifty index PE ratio is 12 or below. If it is 12 or below, इसका मतलब क्या है कि मार्केट अभी नीचे है, नीचे की तरफ है, ठीक है? Means people are less interested to give more money for that particular time. So that time you can invest in equity. Vice versa, when it is more than 28, अगर PE रेशियो मोर देन 28 है, इसका मतलब कि मार्केट वहां से रिवर्स होने के चांसेस है. So investment will be made in the debt market. As I told you, when equity is goes down, the debt market increase. So what they are doing, based on mathematical equation, they try to maintain your a stability in the income. Got it? So they have mathematical formula कि जहाँ यहाँ 12 होगा तो हमको इक्विटी में करना है, 28 PE रेशियो होगा तो हमको यहाँ पे करना है. So everything is very clear. But as a practical, based on practical applicability, practical knowledge about this method, the PE ratio fund, it is very difficult to manage, right? Because it is not practicable, it is very difficult to practically apply this formula. So you hardly find 2 or 3 mutual fund schemes related to this. Got it? Now the thing, this is the last portion in today's session. That is method of investing in mutual fund. How to invest? You are an investor. You can invest the lump sum amount of investment in a single term, or you may be invest monthly. That is called systematic investment plan, SIP, very commonly known SIP. Okay. So if you have 1 lakh rupees in your hand, you can invest 1 lakh rupees as you are invested in FD. You can invest it directly. Means एक ही अमाउंट के अंदर आप 1 लाख रुपीस म्यूचुअल फंड एक साथ भी खरीद सकते हो और मंथली यू कैन इन्वेस्ट. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड SIP. देन देयर आर 2 ways. ओके, इफ यू हैव नॉलेज, जैसे अभी आपको म्यूचुअल फंड समझ में आ गया, सो यू कैन बाय डायरेक्टली. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड व्हाट, डायरेक्टली. So you are buying directly from the AMC. Investor is buying directly from the AMC. What is meaning of AMC? Assets Management Company. As that mutual fund particular scheme is provided by the HDFC or SBI. So that SBI is AMC, Assets Management Company, which is managing the fund. Okay. So investor is directly buying from the, if they are buying from the AMC, that is called direct investment plan. The another, if you don't want to directly buy it directly from the AMC, you can approach the broker. You will find the brokers offices nearby to you. Many of the funds, like wealth management companies are available nowadays in the market. So you can buy it through the broker. So which one will be cost efficient in for the investor? Tell me, the director plan or regular plan? If you are putting your money directly, like आप डायरेक्ट म्यूचुअल फंड खरीद रहे हो, यस डायरेक्टली, बिकॉज ड्यू टू एक्सपेंसेस रेशियो, जो एक्सपेंसेस रेशियो इनकर्ड होता है, मींस इन दोनों के बीच में जो जैसे स्कीम्स के अंदर जो भी एक्सपेंसेस होते हैं, इट विल बी लो बिकॉज यू डू नॉट नीड टू पे एनी ब्रोकरेज टू द ब्रोकर इन दिस डायरेक्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट प्लान. सो यू विल गेट मोर रिटर्न्स इन डायरेक्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट प्लान इन कंपेयर टू द रेगुलर इन्वेस्टमेंट प्लान. ओके, सो this is what then the question about the returns. So you can returns dividend option. The first option you will get dividend option, the second one it is growth option. So if you are principal amount जो आपका 1 lakh rupees है, it keep on investment, but you are what you are doing, you are paying out your interest regularly. जैसे quarterly आप उसको वापस withdrawal कर रहे हो, so that is a dividend option. What is growth investment? The principal amount of the 1 lakh you are investing, plus you are whatever return you are generating, you are reinvesting, which automatically it is reinvesting in the market. So that is the growth option. So whatever scheme you are finding in the mutual fund, you will get 2 types of option in that. No, sorry, 4 type of option in that. The direct investment dividend option, direct investment growth option, then regular investment dividend option, regular investment growth option. So these are the differences between 4 schemes. Got it?
Yes.
So we have covered all these things, and this is all about today's session from my side.
Rupam ji, anything left out? I think we are up to the end of our today's session.
Yes, sir. This is the ending from my side. If you have any question, you can ask me.
Students, if you have any questions, please let us know or write it on the chat box, or if anyone is having, or else we can close the session because It's going to be by 6 o'clock. We need to close.
Well, I must thank Ms. Rupam Soni for really giving her precious time on this very interesting
I
topic.
request Lakshmi to present a letter of gratitude also with the same thank you note by Arpita ji. Lakshmi, please do share that letter of gratitude.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks, Rupam ji, for sharing your insights and sharing your experience on this investment avenues for our entrepreneurs. And of course, it was a great learning. Good to see the Chanakya mantra actually, and of course, the experience and the research work which you put on for the mutual fund and the investment avenues. Over to Arpita ji for the closing note also.
Thanks. I once again, on behalf of my team, would like to thank Ms. Soni for her brilliant session. Quite interesting and a lot of insightful we all have got. So really we enjoyed the session of yours, ma'am. And with that, let me end up this session with a brilliant quote by none other than Warren Buffett when he said that anything you invest in yourself, you get back 10-fold. And with that, I thank all you and all our supporters for supporting us for this incubation program. See you in the next session. Till then, goodbye. Take care.
I want
Thanks.
to thank Pradeep
Thank
sir
you. Namaskar.
for providing me this opportunity.
Thank you.